Jeff Montgomery here with Accurate Rifles and Restorations, coming at you from Casper, Wyoming. Today, I thought I'd go over this really cool chassis system made by American Rifle Company out there in Lakewood, Washington. I'm very impressed with this, so I thought I'd do a review on it, just to kind of help people make a decision on whether or not to go with this guy or not. This is an unbiased review. I am not endorsed by American Rifle Company. I just find their products very impressive and well engineered and very, very high quality for the price that you're getting for these products made by an American company. Hence the name, American Rifle Company. So what we got here is their Xylo chassis. This comes in a long and short action configuration, and admittedly was built kind of around their coup de grace action for a few different reasons. But that being said, it will fit any standard Remington 700 footprint action on the market, including the Remington 700. Your Bergaras and anything with the standard footprint in terms of the distance between action screws here. This here chassis is, as you can see, it's kind of a hybrid wood and aluminum. Wood grips and an aluminum, fully aluminum machined chassis. Machined from a single piece of 70-75 aluminum for exceptional strength. It is extremely stable and strong with intuitive adjustability. So, yeah, like I said, I'm very impressed. I've used this in the field now, and it is very comfortable, very robust feeling, and it's heavy and very attractive. I think it looks very nice as well. So the short action chassis weighs 4.6 pounds and the long action chassis weighs 4.7 pounds. It comes standard with an aluminum bag rider. So back here, very smooth bag rider style thing. And that can actually be changed anywhere along this kind of a dovetail slot. So one would loosen this set screw here, and you can slide this up and down, all the way down for a bag rider and whatnot. You could probably use that as barricade kind of stop if you wanted, maybe in the back, not sure. But that is there. Compatibility with, as I said earlier, all American Rifle Company actions, the Remington 700 actions and clones. The short action chassis is designed for AICS magazines. It will fit the AW magazines, but may require modification of the latch. Not for the coup de grace. If you use the coup de grace with this, you don't have to modify that at all. Very strong spring. The long action chassis is designed for a 3.850 CIP length magazine. Relief cut for actions with trigger hangers. So right here. Right in there. Clearance for up to a 1.25 inch diameter straight barrel. So your barrel channel here will accept the largest MTU M24 straight taper style 1.25 inch diameter barrels. So plenty of room in there. The Xylo chassis comes standard with a lug clamp. So this is kind of a unique feature here for their chassis. system, it actually has a clamp for the recoil lug. So the standard one is for a 185 thousandths thick recoil lug, which fits all of the American Rifle Company actions. Then they offer clamps for 1/4 inch and 0.313 inch lugs. So that would be 5/16 and 1/4 inch recoil lugs. So you just swap that out with a little bit thinner one. If you didn't care, you could obviously just machine that thinner. But it rides. Let's get this out and kind of check it out here real quick. So obviously there's two very large screws underneath here that pull this clamp in. So here is the clamp that is interchangeable. And there it has 0.188 marked on it. So that'd be your 3/16 inch recoil lug, 1/4 inch, and 5/16. And then the two very beefy, I believe these are 1/4 28 cap screws. Now you'll see it's a wedge. It's very simple kind of wedge design, which rides on a wedge in the chassis there. So as you tighten those screws down, it pulls it down along that wedge and smashes into the recoil lug. So obviously with that in there, really no bedding required. Could you bed this? Of course, certainly. Why not? You sure could. I don't see a real purpose in doing that, since this is going to be superior to, at least superior in strength to a bedding job. I mean, bedding job done right is going to be very effective. But this is going to certainly take up any reason for bedding, at least up here in the front. I suppose one could put a little bit of bedding back here, but there's not a whole lot of flop there or gap or anything like that, so it would be very minimal and probably not even necessary. So like in this one, I didn't feel like it needed to be bedded, so we didn't do that. So yeah, very clever little clamp system there. And the Xylo can obviously also be used without the clamp. So if you don't like that, don't want to use it, and you just want to fill this up with bedding, that's on you. You can certainly do that, no problem whatsoever. So on the side here is an integrated bubble level that pops right out. Very cool, clever bubble level. So that'll snap on either side. Little clunky to deploy. There it goes. You got to be kind of aggressive with it. But it stows nicely. But it's there for the shooter if you want to check your level, especially when shooting long range. It's designed to be further from your eyes to ease eye strain when focusing on the level itself. Let's see if we can get this in. As I hit the tripod here, but yeah, I don't know, it's best experienced in real life. So trust me, it is very handy and it's very easy to see. Even with older eyes, it's very clear, especially in the daylight. You can definitely see that level, no problem. And by the level, this is not standard. They do not do this. This is for a customer of mine, the Celtic cross that you see there on the side. That's a special custom deal that we did for our customer. I just thought I'd quickly review this before we send it off to him. Okay, back here in the buttstock region, you have a rack and pinion adjustment for your cheek piece riser with a lock nut to eliminate all play when tightened. So on the left side of the chassis, you've got this basically lock nut, and then on the right side is your gear rack and pinion kind of gear thing that enables you to raise or lower the cheek piece to suit your face. It's a very clever design. It is very incremental, so each tiny little step will increase there, but you can see the rack and pinion style adjustment there. It's very quick to adjust. A broad, quick turn of the knob will raise and lower that as needed. And then when you've got it where you want it, you lock this down. And you can tell there's a rubber O-ring under there. That's a very nice touch, but that keeps it nice and solid. It's not wiggling or nothing. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. It's got a very nice, comfy, rubberized sort of cushion there for your cheek and your face. The cheek piece also has different settings, different locations. So you just see, I suppose you got to take this off. Yeah. So this rubber piece comes off. And then under there are two more screws, so you've got the ability to fore and aft adjustment on that. And they are saying a yaw adjustment. So that's going to be depending on, so you've got these slots here, so you can set it off to one side or the other as needed. So there's the rubberized cushion that covers all that. And they are recessed for the different screw locations there, so you don't feel this in your face when you're using it. To be honest, I didn't even know those adjustments were there until I read it, so. Put this back real quick so you can see how it just snaps right back into place. Stretch it right over its little lip. Okay, and then you've got a length of pull adjustment. So you will pull back on this, and the entire thing gives you 5 different, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 5 different adjustment lengths back here. These are 3/8 inch diameter titanium rods, so those will not wear out over time. Designed for hard use. You've got 2 inches of quick adjustment plus 1 inch of adjustment with the T25 wrench. This does come with a T25 wrench. So yeah, it comes with this nice Eklund T25 T-handle Torx wrench for all of your adjustments here. That's a very nice touch. They include that for you. Okay, so here you can adjust the butt pad itself. So that is fully adjustable. And then, like I said, the bag rider here can be adjusted up and down. As needed. So, fully adjustable butt stock system there. You've got a quick disconnect flush cup style sling swivel stud attachment point right there. And a nice, very nice cushiony rubbery butt pad in the back to absorb some recoil as needed. Okay, moving right along, we've got a walnut grip that works with your hand. And they say you'll understand when you feel it, and that is true. It does feel very nice in the hand. And being wood, you could obviously kind of modify that if you needed to. It is a little bit wide, so shooters with smaller hands might have a little bit of trouble, especially if they like to grip it like this. Most people are probably going to be shooting it like this, but is what it is there. But very nice, very handsome wooden panels for the grip there. Dipped in mineral oil for a natural wood finish that is water resistant. Okay, moving along to the magazine well. We've got a flared magazine well for easy reloading. So that is definitely flared out there. Magazine latch bump supports rear of magazine to prevent magazine from rotating up towards the bolt. Right in there. Low profile forend makes mag changes easy when close to the ground. Moving on to the forend, we've got an integrally machined and shoots rail and ARCA Swiss with Area 419 ARCA lock. So we've got plenty of different mounting options on the bottom of this thing, as well as M-lock slots along both sides. Countersunk holes and serrations for robust and repeatable optical mounting hardware. So as you can see, there are a lot of options here for mounting any kind of different stuff, weights, bipods, tripods, whatever your heart desires. Accessory holes drilled within and shoots rail for your imagination. So they've very well thought out all that for any type of thing you may need. So maximum weight is going to be 10.4 pounds with full weight kit. So they offer a weight kit for this guy. So you can get this thing to be 10 pounds, more than twice the weight that it comes in. Forend of long action chassis will fit 2 sets of internal weights and 2 sets of external weights. Forend of short action chassis will fit 3 sets of internal weights and 3 sets of external weights. It's kind of weird how the long would have less, but okay. Chassis includes 4 hardened stainless steel sling swivel cup inserts with additional sling swivel cups in bag rider. So right there, right there, right there, there's 3 in the bag rider, 4 if you count the top one. You got 1 right there on the side of the stock, and then 1 there, 1 there. And maybe there if you really wanted. I'm not too sure if I don't think that's a flush cup. But plate can be adjusted for vertical position and rifle can't. So we kind of already went over that. But yeah, this is fully adjustable. And then back here there are 3 more screws to adjust the cant. Website includes product drawing and torque specifications. They even give you a grip interface CAD geometry. It's a parasolid file. So it gives you the dimensions and stuff. So if you want to 3D print your own or whatever, you can do that. On their website, they also have an example of products manufactured by other companies for attaching bipods and other accessories to the ARCA and shoots rails. Other actions customers have tested for fit is available on the website as well. So you just see their website and you can get additional information on compatibility with all that stuff. Accessories available for this. You've got a forward Picatinny optics mount, auxiliary bipod extension for the ARCA only, auxiliary bipod adapter Picatinny and ARCA, internal forend 1 pound weight kit, external forend ½ pound weight kit, and a steel bag rider for additional aft and weight. So again, consult their website for all the available accessories available that you can get with this super cool chassis. So again, I have personally tested this in the field, and it is very comfortable when you get everything adjusted to your particular style and needs. The chassis is extremely comfortable to shoot, very enjoyable. Just feels like home. You can get this thing dialed right into your particular style and body type and all that kind of stuff. It is, you know, you get behind it and, well, what else can I say? It's a very nice rifle chassis system. So I suppose that's about all there is to say. This was tested by me personally with a coup de grace action with a Bartlean barrel. So the entire rifle weighed in at 17 pounds. So it was quite a heavy bench rig, but very, very, very nice, enjoyable to shoot. Probably would be my first choice for a hunting rifle, but it certainly can fill that role if necessary. It's not ridiculous. Like I said, it's 4 pounds something. So it's not super heavy. Can be if you add all the weights to it. But, you know, get a good sling for this and you should be fine. Anyway, the action screws, I guess, I'll talk about that real quick. There's one captured here in the back, so that's captured by the grips. But that comes all the way up through. There's your rear action screw, and then your front one is your typical recessed. So when it is actually torqued down, it is well underneath the surface here. So nothing's sticking out. You can obviously attach barricade stops or whatever you want to the bottom of this, but these screws are definitely fully recessed and out of the way. Same with the bubble level. There's no problem with that snagging on anything. Got to remember to put it back in, but stow it. But yeah. And the mag latch is a very, very beefy, thick piece of steel there with a very heavy spring on it. So no chance of your magazine just dumping out on you for no reason. So yeah, I give this, I'm going to give this chassis I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for value, for the price. So as of April of 2025, which this is coming in at $1,099. And they charge you like 12 bucks for shipping or something like that. It's very, they don't gouge you on shipping by any means. I can't remember what I paid for shipping on this, but you know, so they do offer discounts for FFL holders and gun makers and things like that, so get a hold of them for that. You can get this at a very, very reasonable price as a dealer and make yourself a little bit of money and still charge less than MAP or MSRP or whatever. So anyway, yeah. Very nice chassis system from American Rifle Company, the Xylo chassis system. This is Jeff with Accurate Rifles and Restorations. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you could take a moment and you got any value out of this video or entertainment, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up there at the bottom. Please consider being a subscriber to the channel. We're always putting out weekly videos on gunsmithing and firearms related things such as this. And hit the bell notification if you are a subscriber to be notified of our weekly uploads. And when they're available, generally, they're going to be available Sunday mornings at 6 a.m. Contact information will be below in the description. Feel free to get a hold of us. We are for hire. We are precision rifle makers, as well as have an extensive restoration and Cerakote service. So don't be afraid to get a hold of us if you do not have a reliable gunsmith in your area. We work for customers all over the great country of the United States of America. So we'd love to have you in the Accurate Rifles and Restorations family. So again, thank you very much for watching. You have yourself a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.